He's going to line up and call a play.
Oh, he's going to let the quarterback draw. Right into the arms of Bailey. And then Bailey and everybody else takes a nasty hit. Carr jumps to his feet. And Donald Penn said, I didn't like the way you treated my quarterback. Marshawn Lynch actually got his hands on an official.
Oh, boy. Well, Jim, just walk us through everybody that did something wrong there.
Ooh, there are not enough flags.
Wow. First, the play call. I think we're trying to be too cute now. You got the screen before against two-man, where you got everyone man-to-man. Now you're going to run with your quarterback, who's coming off a transverse process, broken bone in his back, and just trying to get healthy. Watch this hit at the end of this. He doesn't need to take those.
Yeah, that was Marcus Peters.
And Peters comes in and hits him late.
Simile didn't like it at all. He was really the first to express that.
I tell you, look at this. That old line ain't going to let you hit your quarterback.
No.
The big one, though, is Lynch right here. Does he? Yeah, that. Oh, he's going to get tossed, I bet.
We're going to go with 5 wides, including Escobar,
who's going to come in motion right here at the bottom of your screen.
Former Cowboy tight end, just signed a couple of days ago. Flacco rolling and running, and he's going to have to. Oh, not the ball comes out. Helmet's off. Flags are down. It was Kiko Alonso who delivered the blow. Flacco's on his feet.
And Harbaugh's yelling at Alonso right now. He's in Alonso's face. Harbaugh is livid. You just lost your quarterback for the game, and Harbaugh knows that. This is watch this. Joe with a good run, slides.
Oh. Bends his head, helmet comes jarringly off. That's why I stayed up last night till 3 o'clock to go through all the play calls. And a flag first.
Looks like an offside, which should give him half the distance.
And we got Sue in another scuffle here, a little disagreement.
Well, Sue must have done something to Mallet to upset his offensive lineman. Oh, here we go.
Watch out.
Here comes another one.
Austin Howard in this.
Let's see if we can see any punches thrown. It looked like somebody did. Howard not happy.
And Mallet is still exchanging words with Sue.
I tell you what, Sue and Mallet got into it. Sue jumped off sides. He hits Mallet a little bit. Mallet comes back, and he's not going to take it. Watch right here. Here comes Sue. He's offside, so he kind of pushes. Which he doesn't know the play's dead. And then Mallet's not going to take that because he's pretty tall, but not quite big enough. And then Sue throws him by the throat, which is not okay.
There's 3 fouls in the play, all by the defense. Unimpeded. Defense. Decline.
Right there will be bringing
defense, number 93,
a little less of a paycheck.
Personal foul, defense,
next
number
time.
95 is accepted, half the distance, 1st and goal.
A penalty for Tennessee today. Play fake, Mariota, blitz is picked up, running, going to tuck it and go, Wagner, pursuit, and that is way out of bounds on that hit. Flags from everywhere, and now it's Bedlam. That was Sherman in the middle of it again, and now it's ugly. We might see some ejections here. Richard Sherman and Taylor Lewan somewhat calmly talking, and this was way late.
Mariota getting to the sideline, and he's into the white when Sherman launches and hits him, so it's a good call by the officials. But if you ever have any doubt about how people feel about their quarterback, look at Taylor Lewan immediately into the face of Richard Sherman. They're going to take care of Marcus Mariota. And one other thing, Mariota may be soft-spoken, mild-mannered. He's as tough as they get. And he bounced right up and went right back out onto the field. Now, remember, he's already got one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Does an unnecessary roughness become the second one that leads to ejection? That's a question.
There's a lot to sort out. I don't envy Ron Torbert's crew today. This is a tough one so far. Look at the line in there, protecting his quarterback.
Von Bell's going to come clean because Banjo takes the running back and does his proper thing by going outside, forcing the running back to go outside, opens up a lane for Von Bell. They got a fight down there on the sidelines right now.
Oh my goodness, that's Lattimore down there, and of course looks like Mike Evans. Now we've seen Evans already this year in games where he's not involved, and we're not saying that he's to blame for this, but we saw his tirade in Minnesota when he wasn't getting the football and wasn't playing well, and not quite sure what happened here, but it looked like Evans was right in the middle of it again, although Winston, oh, that's not good.
So that's some composure. Then
Evans comes over out of nowhere and just slams Lattimore to the deck. Evans should be thrown out of the game.
That's why you have replay. And that's this whole team has lost its composure.
I mean, I don't know what in the world Winston is doing out there. And then he makes contact into the ear of Lattimore with his finger. And I mean, Peyton is hot, and I don't blame him.
I mean, that it should be hot.
I mean, that is way out of line on that Tampa Bay sideline on both Winston's part and then Evans with a complete cheap shot out of nowhere hitting Lattimore. We're going to check in with Dean Blandino. Look at Sean Payton. He is livid right now, and understandably so, and I'm sure Dirk Cutter's not happy about it either. Dean, I mean, what to think of this mess?
Yeah, anytime you have a player coming off the bench to get involved in an altercation, and then what Evans did was completely uncalled for, I certainly would support an ejection for Evans for that contact there, coming from behind, knocking that player over, and really escalated the whole situation.
Can they go to replay to eject him, Dean, off of that?
No, they can't use replay to eject the player. That's for the officials on the field to sort out.
To get there. A series of incidents, and now we got a wrestling match. Here comes a flag and another one. They've been pushing and shoving all day. There's a few more flags. And a hat goes in the air. Remember that comment about the bully on the block and the guy that wants to stand up to the bully?
Well, Jacksonville's defense wanted to show Seattle and the team that they were one of the defenses that need to be reckoned with during the course of the season. And I say this all the time. You have to play this game with passion, with emotion, but it has to be within control. And we've seen a couple of times today where emotions have gotten the better of these guys out there on the field, and it's something that they're going to have to learn moving forward. You don't want an ejection during the course of the end of the season into the playoffs where you lose one of your key players for an extended period of time. Well, and this is victory formation. You got beat, all right? You didn't make the plays that were necessary. Jacksonville came out here, made the plays that were necessary to win this game. You're in victory formation.
Ejected second Seahawk player, and if they thought, and I thought he might have been coming out as a peacemaker, if they thought that, they would not have penalized him, but they did anyway. And now there's a Jacksonville fan going at Jefferson, and you don't want to get, there's security there. You don't want them to get involved. Now he's been ejected. He should be headed to the locker room.
Yeah, they need to get somebody from the Seattle staff to walk Quentin Jefferson into the locker room.
And look, somebody threw something at him from the stands and it landed at security needs to take care of this to make sure fans should not throw things. Those fans will be ejected from this stadium and from an NFL stadium if they track them down in the future. Two Seahawk players thrown out of the game. Pete Carroll penalized for going out on the field. That makes it more difficult for Beathard, who's going to run and slide. And here come flags flying in the air. And they're shoving and pushing because Buffet went to Beathard after he slid. And Hyde got knocked down. There's another flag. Out of control. Who's on the vest trying to keep everybody in place? Brave down there. Frosty Rucker pointing and shouting.
Cincinnati does get the football to start the second half. They will just run it here with Mixon. And Doug Marrone. Oh, there's a fight behind the play. Flags come flying in.
A.J. Green, Jalen Ramsey, they've been going at it. It's a hotly contested battle. If you're on the sideline, stay on the sideline. Don't come off the field. We've seen that act before with the Oakland Raiders.
Adam Jones just started running on the field and then thought better of it. A.J. Green and Jalen Ramsey have been going at it all first half, and it finally spills over here with 10 seconds to go.
And with the tenor of that fight at the tail end, just the action that we saw, that smells like ejection, if you ask me.
We told you earlier, Ramsey likes to talk. Does not even put his mouthpiece in on a lot of plays, so he is able to talk. And here they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. A.J. Green throwing punches.
You don't punch the helmet, number one.
They just showed the replay on the board here, and the fans see that A.J. Green threw punches.
And so the officiating crew is not supposed to look at the replay board.
But you're right, they're still into this. Give them credit here. Just trying to see something positive as McKissick has it for a short game. John Johnson, the safety, is there, and now we get a skirmish in the middle of the field. And so now, second time today, we get tempers flaring.
And we talked about this in the first half, Kevin, that my wish and my hope was that poise would be maintained throughout as this game started to get away. And now we're starting to see how chippy it's going to be, and that's not a surprise to me. I just hope that it really doesn't turn into something big here.
Well, again, end of the game last week. Issues.
Well, there's Aaron Donald. He's locked up with the rookie, Ethan Posick.
Okay.
And Donald takes exception to that. So there they are, going at it down there. And now other people are getting involved. And Dwayne Brown and Robert Quinn exchanging.
Unsportsmanlike, number 94 of the Rams, pulling players off the pile.
More Lynch. We've seen a lot already. Into the pile he goes, trying to dig his way. Wolf among them, a couple down there, and Pecco with his hands right around his ankles. Oh, we have a fight on the other side. Look at this. After Crabtree, helmet's being thrown. Talib grabbed it off. Referee is down, and look at holding on to his ribs.
Well, that started with the block. That was Crabtree on Aqib Talib. Remember, there's some history between these two guys, and I think that's really where the fight started. Crabtree actually blocks him.
Look, we have another one right here.
Look at this.
Oh, and a swing right there.
This is crazy because now you're going to get ejected from the game. I mean, this is just selfish. When your own self-interest are more important than the team, then you put yourself and your team at risk. And that's terrible. You just can't do it. You got to exercise some self-control.
During last season's Week 17 meeting in Denver, Aqib Talib and Crabtree got into it, and he took that gold chain and ripped it off his neck, snapping it in half. And then moments ago, here's what happened.
Yeah, I think this. Look, watch this block. Look, and it doesn't stop there.
Wow.
I mean, you just knew that this was going to happen. And that's all on Crabtree right there. And then, of course, Talib, he retaliates. And then you've got Lyman in there. And this is just out of control. And now the officials are going to try and decipher what happened.
Now watch this now. Stay with this replay because Crabtree,
There's a good chance that he gets tossed. Wow.
They both took a look at that.
Yep, and the official, I think the first...
Oh, and he got inside the grill of Talib with that hit. Crabtree did after Talib had thrown a punch.
And you're talking about two of the best players. I mean, Crabtree's their best receiver. Aqib Talib's their best corner. I mean, that's just frustration. You've got a team that's lost 6 in a row in the Broncos. You've got a team that, like the Raiders that have lost 3 of their last 5. Boy, that's... Well, you could see it coming, though, couldn't you, Kevin? I mean, just... What's this? Wow.
Wow. You'd almost think, Rich, right off the bat, those two in particular would be gone.
Well, you don't know because the officials were on the sidelines trying to work through what happened. I don't know that the officials saw that sucker punch.
There are multiple flagrant fouls on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 21, defense, and personal foul, number 15, offense. Both personal fouls will offset. However, both of those players are disqualified.
They're ejected.
You knew that was coming.
Yep.
Personal foul
Just can't do
number 66, offense, is disqualified for pushing an official.
Ooh, jeez.
That 15-yard penalty will be enforced after the play. It'll be 3rd down.
That's Gabe Jackson.